the Scottish Championship, the biggest and the best meeting of the year for the Pro Stock Basics. And this year, me and my dad are competing in it. We've both been in the Scottish Championship before. My dad actually managed to get third last year, but I managed to get this last year. So it wasn't the best night for me, but it's a new year, so let's see how we get on. So folks, today is the day. It's the Scottish Championship for Pro Stock Basics. Me and my dad are both out with his cars just round there. They're both ready, changed tyres and stuff. My car's had brand new calipers put on both sides. So pretty much as ready as I'll ever be for today. We'll see how it goes. I think we're getting our names drawn out a hat for the grid, but I mean, it should be good, so we'll get into it. Oh, we have just drew our grid positions out of a hat at the drivers' meeting. I got 11th, which is like mid-pack, so shouldn't be that bad. I think there's 25 cars or something along that. My dad got 7th position on the grid, which is pretty good as well, so we'll see what happens. It's anybody's race. But now it was time for him to take me around for my parade lap. And the green flag drops for the Scottish Championship, and both me and my dad are away with a decent start. It's an exciting first few corners of the race. I got a bit of contact, but we're still going strong. And up ahead, my dad's trying his best to get around the 240 car, but they're both having a good battle for it. Further back in the grid, I've got a gap in front and behind me, so I've got to just keep a good race in line. My dad's under pressure from the 227 car, and he manages to just slip down the inside of my dad's car. And just as I'm coming across the finish line, the 363 and 348 car have a tangle, and the 363 car ends up in the wall, which brings out the yellow flags. It's now a yellow flag restart. Let's see how good I can get away from this. both me and my dad, but the 227 car takes out the 240 car, which allows my dad past. And as I'm coming into the first turn, the 764 car takes out the 240 car, which allows the 348 car. My dad has a massive slide round the top corner, which actually puts him up into third. But it's not long until the yellow flags are brought out again. My dad's sitting in third place for the restart. Let's see how he gets on here. And it's a good restart for my dad, although the cars in front seem to be getting away a lot quicker. I managed to get a decent restart and I'm sitting in 11th place right now. The 227 car managed to get down the inside of my dad again. But coming out the pit bend, the 227 car wipes out the 700 car and they bounce right off the tyres, which instantly brings out the yellow flags. And it's not a bad restart from myself. Up ahead, my dad's still in third place, but he's under pressure from the car behind. The 65 car squeezes down the inside and puts my dad into fourth place. And back with me, I'm being overtaken by the 633 car. Something doesn't feel right with my car. It's slowed down a lot. It feels like there's something wrong with the tyre. There's just no grip from that outside front, and it's really showing on the corners. I'm sliding right out wide and I'm getting passed by everyone. And up in fourth for my dad, there's been a swap for the leader, and it seems like the 64 car's just dropping back now. With one lap to go, my dad's back up into third, and it looks like he's going to take it. And my dad managed to do it. He got third place in the Scottish 2 years in a row. And further back in the pack with me, I managed to get home in 11th.
That's right where I started at the start of the race, but it's alright. At least I finished the race this year. While the drivers were celebrating with their trophies, the cars were being scrutinised. All cars passed, so the results were confirmed. 227 in first, 65 in second and 410 in third.
So we've came back in for the Scottish Championship. It was interesting. My dad done really well, he managed to get third place, but I think I finished where I started in 11th place. But here's my tyre for the race. Completely delaminated. There's the wires coming through, and yeah, so that's good. But right, we'll get on to heat 2, and then there's another race after that for a trophy. After I changed the wheel on my car, it was time for the first heat of the night. Let's see how this one goes. It's also my dad's first race from red grade, but I'm just ahead of him in the blue grades. I'm right at the front of the blue roofs for this race. I've got the outside line, so if I can just get round the 50 car, it should be fine. And the green flag dropped and I was away with a great start. Disaster strikes as I'm coming out the first corner. I'm past the 50 car, but they end up clipping me and I go straight into the wall. Pretty hard. Unfortunately, my race and probably the rest of the night is over for me. But they bring out a full restart for the race and my dad's still in it. Once again, the green flag drops and my dad's away. He's making great progress already, catching up to the blues. And a few laps later, he's in a tight race with a few of the blue roofs. Coming around for the last lap, it's getting really tight up ahead. And coming around the last bend, my dad's spun out by the 64 car who kept on pushing him round until he gets hit by another passing car. This all seemed a bit odd considering it was one position to gain. So it's a DNF for both me and my dad, which is really unfortunate considering my dad was on the last corner. So second heat went terribly for me, and my dad as well actually. He got spun out on the last corner, but went into the first corner, was on the outside of the car and got clipped and hit right in the wall. Back axle is no straight, front wheels in the back of the front arch. And when it was on the tractor, he dropped it off the tractor and burst the radiator, so just to add to it. But thanks so much to like Kieran Ogilvie and all that. They fixed my dad's car.
Well done to them and Harry and Mark.
He's going to get out for the trophy now, so
Delighted with the win.
we'll go and do that now. We'll go watch my
Always
dad.
great to see the
So here it was, the last race of the night. And coming in at the pit bend, my dad runs super wide and he must have been inches from the wall. And coming out the track shot bend, my dad hits the back end of the 64 car, spinning him out. For some reason, I don't think my dad was best pleased with what happened in the last race. The front end and radiator were damaged on my dad's car, which brings his night to an end.
So that's the end of the night for the Scottish Championship night. How did it go for you, Dad?
Second year the
Aye.
best, third again, just can't do it.
I didn't have the best night. Finished the Scottish and then got taken out in the second heat, but stock car race tonight. We'll be back out. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you're new. See you guys next one. Bye.